how to increase emotional intelligence, head and heart theory. Intelligence quotient is always thought to be very significant regarding the success of life. We always thought if you are intelligent, you are more successful. Gone is the era. We now know to be successful in life, there is another concept, emotional quotient. Emotional quotient, what is it? That is for being people smart. The person who has interpersonal skills and intrapersonal skills at place is emotionally smart. What is the emotional intelligence? It's very important to understand the emotions of others. If you think negative, you behave negative. If you think positive, you behave positive. To be happy in life, it is important to know your goals and achieve them. Intelligence quotient is only 20% in your life, whereas 80% of your life success is because of emotional quotient. Self-motivation, persistence, impulse control, mood regulation and empathy, the head and heart theory. If you are successful in life, that is certainly because of your emotion quotient. You may get good scores as a child, and that does not mean that you were high on EQ. It is only IQ. Knowledge about things is intelligence, but you have to know to be happy, emotional quotient should be high. Now the point here is, in life we have seen there are successful businessmen, billionaires, doctors, movie stars who had very high IQ and they were very successful. But if they have low EQ, they tend to commit suicide. You can go on Google and search about them. You will know, despite of highest level of IQ, the people who have low EQ, they cannot recognize their emotions. When they face difficulty, they end up committing suicide. Highest IQ is not only important thing, but highest EQ is very important to be successful, to be happy, to have good relationships and to have good social life. So in life, IQ, EQ both are important. Different types of human emotions have been studied by Plakshit, and he says it's very important to know these emotions. Happiness, sadness, anger, fear, excitement, surprise, trust and anticipation are 8 basic emotions which actually dictate our whole life. If we are feeling good, our behavior is good. If we feel bad, our behavior is bad. So our emotions have a great deal to play in the way we behave. So we need to understand how to control our emotions, because emotions are important. There are 4 big ideas given by Daniel Goleman, who has written a book on emotional intelligence. He talks about 4 ways you can increase your emotional intelligence. First, self-awareness. Know yourself better. Understand your strengths and understand your weaknesses and your limitations. The people who are aware about themselves, they know where their strengths are. They know what are the things where they face challenges. Emotional intelligence purely deal with people relationship. If you are happy, if you know your goal, you are bound to be successful in life. So it is very important to know your limitations. And if you know your limitations, that what you cannot do, you can work on it, and then you can make things better in your life. Because every problem, you can solve it if you know how. Second, self-management. Self-management means managing your emotions and handling your feelings. Let's study it by an example. There were 2 friends, Ram and Shyam. They wanted to write the exam for bank entrance and they went to a coaching class. the most famous coaching class in the town, and it had good results. Anybody who would go to that class will always get admission for the bank jobs. Well, Shyam went to the teacher and said that I want to take admission in your coaching class. The teacher said, sorry, this batch is already full. What? This batch is full? I am ready to pay you any money you want, but I don't want to waste my time. I must get admission in this batch. Teacher said, sorry, you cannot, because people have already registered. He said, don't you know who I am? I can get your classes closed. Well, a moment later, Ram went to the teacher. When he went to the teacher, he said, teacher, I really have come with a great hope to join your classes. Can you please help me? No, the teacher said, sorry, the batch is full. Sir, I do understand the batch is full, but I've heard so much of appreciation about you. I really want to study from you. So you can keep down my number. Whenever there is a vacancy, can you call me back? The teacher felt happy about it. And genuinely, when the student left, he called Ram, and Ram got the admission in the same batch. You need to learn to manage your emotions. Unless you give respect, you do not get respect. Management of emotions is a very important thing. When you feel good, you behave good. When you behave good, others feel good about your behavior. Feelings in life are very, very significant. Ram could get what Shyam could not. What is the conclusion? That low EQ will bring more difficulties. High EQ leads to handling the complex life situation. You become more proactive, and high EQ people know that what they want to do and how to do that. But you need to cater to the feeling of others. If you do not respect others in your life, you will never be successful. Very important to understand how others are feeling. Third point, relationship management. Handling relationships, dealing with others. Others are very important in our life. First, an important law is law of reciprocation, where you reciprocate to people you love, you care. Life is nothing but give and receive. You give them and you receive it in turn. If you are into a relationship, you need to understand in people what are the benefits, what are the losses, what are the unique points, and you can be the leader and people will follow you. Social awareness, mastering the fundamental people skills. It is not only important to lead the people, but you need to understand others' emotions. More popular you will become, more sensitive you are to the need of others. Sympathy versus empathy cycle. To understand this cycle, I would like to share a story with you. If you are with a person in your life and that person wants to share with you a tragedy of his life, Amit lost a job and he came to you to say that, oh my friend, I'm so sad. Overnight I was sacked because of COVID-19. I have no job tomorrow. And you say, well, what can I do about it? That's your problem. You did not work very sincerely. Anyway, your company was useless. This is called antipathy. Antipathy is where you have 0% of EQ. Well, if Amit tells you about his problem and you say, I understand that you have an issue, but I'm sorry, I'm busy. I have no time for you. That is called apathy. Apathy means that you have very low level of EQ. Sympathy is when you say, I understand, Amit, you're going through a bad time because you've lost your job. It is understood that it is painful for you. This is called sympathy, and sympathy is also low level of EQ. What is empathy? Empathy is when you share the feeling of another person. You empathize with him. You say, I understand you lost a job. It is very, very painful. Don't worry, Amit, come with me. Let's go for a long drive. Share what you're feeling. I want to put you into a comfort zone because you are a very good friend of mine. That is high EQ. when you connect to people, when you relate to people with high emotional quotient, when you empathize with you, your life is different. You are walking on the path of success. So you have to understand that at what level are you working currently. Daniel Goleman has written an amazing book on emotional intelligence in which he says why EQ is more important than IQ. I very strongly recommend this book, and I would want that you work on your emotional intelligence, improve it day by day to be successful in life. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to motivate you. Stay motivated, stay safe, stay fit. Thank you.